Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Coin King channel. I am your host, Down to Crypto TA. If you are new to this channel or new to Turbo, this video will cover everything you need to know about Turbo, including its background, recent developments, and technical analysis. Stick around to the end for a fun little quiz we have set up, and let's get started. Okay, so Turbo was created by Red Mankind. Mankind used ChatGPT to help shape the concept of the meme coin, including choosing the name and creating an engaging backstory. He polled his Twitter followers and they decided on the name Turbo Toad for the coin and mascot Quantum Leap. Chat also helped design the tokenomics and draft the white paper, which featured aspects like zero taxes and renounced contract, no pre-sale, and anti-whale measures. Lacking coding expertise, Mankind relied on ChatGPT to write the smart contract. There were some initial hurdles, but the contract was eventually developed and verified with the assistance of his followers. The community played a significant role throughout, from naming the coin to funding the project through donations. The crowdfunding efforts at the token supplied 69 billion, with the majority allocated to the community. Turbo has an active community that supports its growth and its adoption. It's one of many meme coins that have emerged in the cryptocurrency market. It is relatively new, less than a year old, and it leverages the Ethereum blockchain for its operation. What's attractive about Turbo, like other meme coins, is that it's often priced very low. Casual investors and others wanting to get involved in the crypto market view this as less significant of a financial commitment. So that's the pros on Turbo, and that is a little backdrop on how Turbo was created. And you can check out at Red on X for more information, or just to do your own research on Turbo, or stay up to date with what's happening with the project. Now, there have been some recent developments, such as PaySafe. Turbo's integration with platforms that offer seamless conversion and payment solutions is helping it reach a broader audience. This includes not just regular users, but also the unbanked and those looking for efficient cross-border transactions. These strategic moves highlight Turbo's potential in the digital payment world, and are contributing to its growing popularity within the community. And you guys can check out PaySafe on your own time. Has a really nice interface, and again, it's an opportunity for you to do your own research. I do have some resources at the end as well that I'll cover with you guys in case you do want to use some of the resources that I use to fact check. The partnership between Turbo and Motorverse. Now, that is a very exciting development for both of the projects. Motorverse, an ecosystem under Animoca brand, focuses on Web3 gaming, particularly in the motorsports and digital vehicle ownership spaces. This partnership integrates Turbo into the Motorverse ecosystem, which includes various racing games and experiences such as Rev Racing, MotoGP Ignition, Champions, and Formula, High Voltage. This partnership marries Turbo's vibrant cryptocurrency community with Motorverse cutting edge gaming platform. By integrating Turbo, Motorverse aims to enhance user engagement and open up new opportunities in the Web3 gaming space. For Turbo, this means expanding its reach and utility, while Motorverse benefits off of the popularity of a well-known meme coin, likely drawing more users to its games and digital experience. I will share with you guys the Motiverse here. So this is Motiverse page here. You guys can take a look here on your own time. Ecosystem. I'm not going to play too much of that. Didn't want to run into any issues with getting this video uploaded. All right, so give me just a moment, guys, because I am flipping through screens. Okay, so moving forward here, we're going to get into a little bit of the technical analysis. This is just a screenshot here that I did on Friday as we were getting a breakup out of this falling wedge right here. Turbo price has had a bit of volatility since I clipped this image here. Today, price is currently sitting at 0.0041 right now. We did hit resistance about the area of where you're seeing here in the picture here. But I am going to take you over to Trading View for a more in-depth analysis. Let's see, the market cap right now is around 273 million and a trading volume of 103.6 million in the past 24 hours. So we've dropped now probably about, I'm going to say 12%. I have to actually measure it. It's going to be a little different from what I've notated here. But Turbo maintains a strong presence in the market, ranking number 215 on Coin Market Cap. So market capitalization is growing, still low, but it is growing. So still very attractive. You can trade Turbo or invest in Turbo on OKX, Digifinex, which I've never used them before. Blowfin, that is another one. I recently bought some Turbo and had it moved over to Blowfin. I bought it on Mexi, so you can also get it on Mexi and Uphold. Remember that name, everyone. Uphold. Okay. So let's see here. So about right in here at this top right here, this is around the time where the Motiverse news dropped, I do believe. It was right in here. So I did a post when we got up here and I recognized this as a strong area of resistance. I highlighted that we would get some sort of a pullback right here in this area. I wasn't looking for price to drop down as low as it did, to be honest with you. I was looking for it to hold somewhere around the 618, but we got a much deeper pullback, and for me that was just a buying opportunity. So that is what I did. I bought the dip, and you know, even though we got that news up here, there are several factors that can drop. Cause the price to drop. Sell the news, market expectations, taking profit, and there's nothing wrong with taking profit. You had a lot of early investors in Turbo, and I'm pretty sure that they are taking profit. Market sentiment, misinterpretation, so on and so forth. But again, Turbo does have a strong community, and a strong community is necessary for the endurance of meme coins. Partnerships and development are needed as time moves forward, and Turbo continues to work towards broader development. So that's a little bit of what we have to go off with technical analysis, and now I'm going to get into it on TradingView. I am not going to get into the 1 hour chart. I don't see a use in that. I like to look at a little bit more of a broader move for the market in general. So you can see here on Sunday when we hit this top area of resistance here, we started to get this pullback, and this once again looks corrective. As you can see, we've hit auto here. Make this a little easier, you know. Turbo continues to drop into these falling wedges and get these breaks to the upside. So it's a broader, I'm not going to call it a bull flag, but a descending triangle over on the daily chart. But just these corrective patterns overall. I'm bullish. I'm bullish. And if this is another corrective pattern right here, if we can just hold this area of support right here, we're really going to need that. This is at 0.00358 to 0.00332. We really want to hold this zone right here. If we can do that, we also have the potential for a little inverted head and shoulders right here. But this is going to be a crucial zone right in here. I do believe we lost like let me see, I believe we lost the last man standing. Actually, let me check my notes first, see if I still have that in here. No, I don't. I don't still have it in here. But you can go back and check the post on Twitter. I believe the last man standing was, yeah, it was right here at the top of this trend line right here, this area. So we lost the last man standing right here, which put us under. Oh, okay. So it did move up a little bit right here. So this is the last man standing right here. So we broke down below that. We came back up and we're looking to come back and retest it. If we can hold this, that's going to be great. But I'm gonna tell you right now, in all honesty, I don't believe that we will hold this last man standing right here. This is weighted moving averages right here. I don't know that we're going to hold that, being that this resistance is so close to it too. So when we initially lost this was around the point where we had our 618 and yeah, got the back test back up. And that gave us another connection point for this falling wedge prior to breaking up out of it. So we just have to wait and see on that, guys. I don't think that it's likely that we will hold this zone, but you can keep that in mind. Yeah. So we lost the 50 and this is the 200. So these are not weighted moving averages right here. They do take into consideration the most recent um, price price average. So pretty significant there, faster than your SMA and your EMA, one of the fastest moving averages you can use. So yeah, we're starting to look like another corrective pattern right here. We get a couple of touches. Here later, we can look back at that. But lost to 50, lost to 200, likely coming back down here to this zone. We are going to want to look to hold this zone right here. We'll be looking at so much lower price action for Turbo. Still bullish, but we will be looking for some more lows. Hold and maybe an inverted head and shoulder. So over here on the daily chart, you can see we came up. Trend lines are, can be inaccurate. You can see we skated it just a little bit, but we're just going to say that we hit the top end of this channel right here, where we also have the 200 MA. So that's from the lower time frame. If you can see this, that's where we got that drop here, and that first retest back up into this right here is going to be where we got that first retest back up on the 4-hour chart. This right here. So got that rejection, came down, didn't hold the midpoint here of our channel, but we did get a nice squeeze over the weekend that brought prices back up here. We're now trying to hold the 50 MA. We, according to this daily chart, this is very critical, but I doubt we're going to get back above this 200 MA anytime soon, and that's just the reality of it. But again, this is going to be another buying opportunity. But take a look here. We did come out of oversold. We did manage to come out of oversold. But again, it looks corrective. Why is that showing up? That's weird. It's turbo, but we have rows showing up here. Again, even on the indicator, this looks very corrective, but we're starting to lose a lot of momentum based on this signal line right here as it's falling down like this, That's a strong indication of price probably coming down a bit more. And again, we could put like an inverted head and shoulder here on the indicator, but probably looking for prices to drop down a bit more. Um, RSI, we scraped the midpoint of the bullish control zone, but we weren't able to hold that up in there. And based on this gap right here, we're probably going to come down a bit more. Um, it is what it is. Maybe we'll range sideways. Maybe we'll hold this zone right in here. Maybe we won't break down to this lower part here, this pivot here. I mean, all we have is probabilities. So I will update you guys on that. Money flow not looking the best here. So a lot of red here on money flow. That's another thing here. And Bitcoin has a lot to do with what we're seeing right now in the market. Sometimes tokens, will they'll branch off from Bitcoin for a while, especially meme coins. Like they're so unpredictable. And then sometimes they'll be tied to whatever price action Bitcoin has going. And right now, Bitcoin is getting a bit of a tumble. So that is going to end up affecting the price of Turbo. Again, here we can see we didn't really have any momentum. The moving averages here, they lagged to even come up. So below the bullish control zone on many of our indicators, you're peaking up right here. I haven't actually got a signal here, but that signal would come pretty late, which is why I set my indicators to show me a little bit more momentum in the market. And yeah, we're lagging right now. You can see the difference over here where we were red, and the red doesn't really matter, but you can see how it's rising and it rose up and broke into green. That is what we're going to want to see over here. We're not getting that right now. So that's another indication of the interest, just the current interest in the market. All right. Got a little bit of green left here. Um, got a flip down here, which means that the buying pressure is down right now, but we are still green. So that's a positive right here. We are still green, but you can see that red starting to creep up, which would be an indication of a deeper correction, especially if we lose these two lower moving averages right here. I mean, we're already underneath the 200 and the 50 MA, so that says a lot. But corrective pattern overall, corrective pattern. Um, build your bag. That is what I could say. Build your bag. Not financial advice. All right, so over here on the weekly chart, and something that I did when I last posted on Turbo, I reset my parameters here on the RSI, but what I failed to do was I failed to reset the parameters on the RSI. So I just took it back over to um, just a long term view overall to get the full sentiment of what's happening with Turbo. All right, so we got a little cross right here. We'll see how this develops, if it does anything like we did over here the last couple of times. But being that we've lost so many support zones, it is critical. That pump gave us that rejection. If you guys can see, that pump gave us that rejection right up underneath this 10. So this is just a broader outlook. I did post this on Twitter, but that was a nice little move back up, getting us back here at the 618. And as long as this 50, which is this red moving average right here, is geared to the upside, that is support. Even if we break it, that is support. We're going to be looking for the curvature to the downside, just like we did with this one right here, which is, your faster moves in the market. We'll see what happens there. And I may need to redraw my channel over here, take it out of a channel and just redraw the pattern, but doesn't really matter. It'll continue to change anyway. So see this 50. This 50 MA on the weekly chart is at 0.00369. So we're just going to say 0.0037. We're going to want to hold the zone right here. It looks like a small move here on the weekly chart, compared to what it's going to look like over on the lower time frame. So yeah, definitely probably won't hold that zone that we looked at on the 4 hour chart. And then the biggest move, that'll shake a lot of people out of the market will be if we get down here to this 20 SMA, which has acted as support along the way with this move. Held it here, held it here, and held it several times here, getting this breakup here. Big inefficiency right here. Let's see if we even did the midpoint here. Okay. So yeah, we just broke down here at the midpoint here in this fair value gap before we got that wick up right there. So it's not really any significant support within here with this big inefficiency right here. I can take a look, see at, I don't have one drawn out. I don't think it's going to be useful for me to do a volume profile because it may not. Yeah, okay. Well, it did. And drawn it from there to there. I have a certain way I like to draw my fixed range volume profiles, and it's generally not like that on a weekly chart. But we are holding what seems to be the value area low here. Yep. We'll end up dropping a little bit more, guys. So just be aware that we may end up dropping a little bit more here, especially since we have this resistance right here. Um, but holding this range right here is gonna, yeah, holding that range right there is gonna be our best bet. Let me draw a fib here. And Turbo isn't very respectful to Fibonacci levels, which I don't tend to use them very often when I'm doing any technical analysis on here. But this right here brings us into this point of control from where we got this nice pump up here over the weekend. Let me see how that pairs up. Just gonna see how that pans out with what I'm looking at here. See if we have any confluence here. So 37,087, 36,4. Yeah. So that's relatively close to back down here. I don't see us holding up right here in this zone personally, based on my TA. I don't see us holding up there. So, yeah, this 37, 36 is pretty close to this 35,842. So, coming back in to hold this zone right here. Let me see on the daily chart if I bring that in, what that does. Change this so I can see a little bit better here. Yeah, right here at the 20 MA here. That's 36.8. So this is all in confluence here with us coming back down here to retest this area of support. Now we did, I do see that we gapped up and gapped down the same zone. So if you guys can see right here, You see right here, these inefficiencies right here. We gapped up, we gapped down right here, and then we gap back up over it right here. So maybe this zone right here will act as an inverted fair value gap, and we'll use it as support. And again, that would be a potential for an inverted head and shoulders. That would be nice. I didn't pair that to the, let's see, the weekly. Oh, I got to put that back on. Yeah. So just coming back down here into the zone, because you can see that the 50 MA is 36 as well. So yeah, so just us getting back down here to this area right here, we're really going to want to hold this as support. We lose this level as support, then we'll be looking at probably coming back down here, take out this low here. We don't have a lot of support as we move forward within these zones down here at these lows. We don't have a lot of support here. Let's see about fixed range. See what we got going on with the fixed range. Yeah, so you can see how like we had this value area high here from this zone over here, but a lot of inefficiency happening right here. Not a lot of pivot points right here in this area either. It's just straight to the top. Yeah, we would just fall right through here. If that happened, I'm not saying that it is going to happen. We'll talk about that if we don't hold this area right here. So around the 36 or 34, if we don't hold that, then we can discuss us potentially coming down a bit lower. Nice hold of support right here though. A few bars sticking out right in there. And again, we can see from my indicators, we haven't even touched any sort of support right now. We are above the bullish control zone right now currently. But again, like I said, we're below the 50 and we're below the 200. So you don't just turn around and bulldoze up into those. The market can do whatever it wants to do, but that doesn't typically happen. That's all I'm trying to say. But again, we're looking like we're starting the formation of another corrective falling wedge, another corrective falling wedge. We just peaked below the bullish control zone here on the RSI, but a little small movement like that. The midpoint doesn't it doesn't generally in the bullish control zone or start the bearish control zone. A lot of when you first learn about technical indicators, the midpoint is generally what everyone teaches you. It doesn't work so textbook like that. So we're above this major signal line right here, which is great. So we'll probably come back and tap into this. So I'll update you guys on X when it comes to this chart. I like to use the 4-hour chart, particularly when it comes to turbo. Starting to lose our little green here, so we can see that the sell off is starting to speed up. We got a signal cross right here indicating that we were going to that the buying pressure was weakening and the selling pressure ended up coming in. Downside signal there, starting to flip red. So that's just the strength of the trend there. We are in oversold territory on the stochastic here, just crossing here. I have a deeper oversold area when it comes to the stochastic. So momentum is not as powerful at the moment, but as Bitcoin continues to take a little tumble, you'll probably see the rest of the market take a little tumble too. So squeeze is great, but squeezes don't tend to last very long, and you get the real gist of what's happening in the market. So that's that. Let's take a look at money flow on the 4-hour chart. So money flow is still in the green on the 4-hour chart. So if we do if we do dip into the red on money flow, I will update you guys on Twitter, because if we dip into the red on money flow and we get a pump off of that, with money flow being in the red, then that's just going to be another rejection point, and we're not going to get too far right now. So, but let's see. Keep that number in mind. 0.00358, 0.003. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this. It's a little bit lower than what we have the moving averages at. And I just think that our best support is going to come here versus the Fibonacci levels. This tends to be what Turbo respects, not necessarily the Fibonacci levels. Any levels you have close to that where you can see what price has found some support or found some resistance, that is what you're going to want to go off of. And that is going to be it for the TA, because I don't see anything extra to share with you guys right now. But whatever I do, it will be updated at my X account at Down to Crypto TA. Okay? And be sure to follow at the Coin King, on X as well. And give me just a second, guys. Now that I'm going to go over to our quiz. Just test your knowledge. Don't get stuck on the TA too much with me. Stay with me, guys. I do want you to take this little quiz and let's just see. Okay, so we are here. Moving past our technical analysis. And now it's time for our quick quiz. Question number 1. What blockchain platform does Turbo operate on? Is it Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, or Solana? And we talked about this in the beginning. Easy answer, ding, 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 is Ethereum. Question number 2, and we do have 10 questions in here. So who is the creator of Turbo? Is it Vitalik Buterin, Satoshi Nakamoto, Rhett Mankind, or Charles Hoskinson? And let me just say, I love that last name, Mankind. It is the coolest. It's the coolest ever. Really, really love it. And the answer, of course, is Rhett Mankind. Again, follow him at Rhett on X. What was the original name suggested for Turbo? So it is Turbo now, and the original name, was it Turbo Coin, Turbo Toad, Fast Frog, or Speedy Salamander? I like D. I love D. Speedy Salamander. Somebody drop that right now. And the answer is Turbo Toad, as it aligns with Turbo, and Turbo is a toad. It's a mustard colored toad. How many tokens is the total supply of Turbo? And this answer is a dead giveaway, and we're going to see this a few times. And I'm really curious to know why that number. 21 million, 50 billion, 69 billion, or 100 billion? 69 all the time. 69 billion. All right. What is the mascot of Turbo known as? Quantum Leap, Speedy, Toady, Blitz. And I think this was one of the first sentences that came out of my mouth as we started this presentation. So if you paid attention, Quantum Leap. All right. How was the initial funding for Turbo gathered? Was it an initial coin offering, crowdfunding through community donations, venture capital, or mining? All right, guys. And being that Turbo has such a strong community, that answer is going to be crowdfunding through community donations. Who has a 100 right now? I want to know. I'm not talking to the OGs, I'm talking to the newbies, but the OGs should already know this. All right. So, what unique aspect was used to help develop and launch Turbo? Is it AI tools like ChatGPT, blockchain 3.0 technology, quantum computing, decentralized governance? Easy A. Easy A, guys. AI tools like ChatGPT, so ChatGPT 4. How much was the initial budget Red Mankind set for the Turbo project? Again, we love this number. It pops up every time within the Turbo community, the Turbo white paper, throughout and throughout. $50, 169, 1000, and the answer is 69. I don't actually know what the budget ended up being. Just know that the initial budget was for $69. Okay, what is one of the key features of Turbo's tokens design? Deflationary mechanism, staking rewards, automatic burns, or fixed supply? Now, we did not cover this, but I will say that the answer is D, fixed supply, and I like that. I don't really feel like 69 billion for a meme coin is a lot, so I like the fixed supply. I like when meme coins actually don't start out with such a high number of tokens, and then they go through the whole burn process. Just start a little lower, in my opinion. All right. So, which major cryptocurrency exchange recently listed Turbo token? And we did not cover this. We know who it was not because I spoke about that when I was showing you guys one of the areas where on the chart where Motiverse came in and the expectation. So Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, or Uphold. And that is going to be Uphold. Uphold, in case you guys don't know about it. And I recently learned about Uphold myself. Let me see. Give me just a moment, guys. I'm going to take you guys over here to Uphold website so you guys can take a look at this. I haven't used it yet, but looks like a really nice exchange, and they don't just do crypto either. Okay, so KYC and security for any so okay. So it looks like they may do KYC. Let's see here. I love the color scheme. Centralized, decentralized exchanges, layer twos, and roll ups, assessing the deepest liquidity in the digital ecosystems. Extensive venue connectivity helps give our clients access to more than 280 tokens. 20 plus blockchains fully integrated. 9 years in the digital asset industry. 280 plus digital assets offered. Uphold. Let me know in the comment section, guys, if you've ever used Uphold. Institutional. And this is some of the coins that they have here on the exchange. Okay, so that's enough for this. You guys can go back, do your own research on Uphold. Do your own research on Uphold, and there are a couple of other resources here. And let's see. So you got Big Ping's article on the creation of Turbo NFT, now article on Turbo's creation, Blockworks, FinTech, banking news, CoinMarketCap, of course, CoinMarketCap, so you guys can look at the token supply, um, circulating supply. I believe Turbo's circulating supply is about 92% is in circulation. So that's really, really good. At RET here, you can see at RET there, and at Turbo Toad token for more updates on Turbo, guys. And that is going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. The path to success is often lined with challenges, but 2024 is the year of triumph. Triumph. Face each obstacle with resilience and determination, knowing that every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Your perseverance will be rewarded, and your victories will inspire others. I wish you all the best. If you enjoyed this presentation, please give the channel a thumbs up. We really do need your support. We're trying to increase the subscriptions as well. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing more video updates on Turbo. But in the meantime, like I said, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Down to Crypto TA. And you can also follow the Coin King. So let's see. This is me at Down to Crypto TA. And you guys can see this is the latest update and everything we covered here on Turbo. It's where we were. It's what things were looking like before we got that breakup. Last man standing. So yes, be sure to follow me at Down to Crypto TA, and be sure to follow the Coin King. I didn't realize that he changed his image back here, but he did. So at DA Coin King, guys, my biggest supporter, the Coin King. Love this guy. Big in the meme space as well. So until next time, guys, thank you for being here.